Rob here with the Law Android, and today, well, real quick in this video, I want to be talking about two Nexus devices being dropped by HTC. This is being leaked by Eve Leaks, and so far what we know about these two devices that they're codenamed M1 and S1. Also, they're given a project name as Marlin and Sailfish. Now, this is actually pretty cool because it seems that with Nexus devices, we're now getting served two instead of one. And I believe this is going into that whole, I don't know, I want to call it the Sith rule of two. There's a master and apprentice. I know, bad joke for Star Wars. But anyways, basically a phablet and a smartphone. We seen this after the Nexus 6 when they came out with the 5X and the 6P. Huawei doing the 6P and LG doing the 5X. But well, we got two Nexus devices last year made by different manufacturers. This year, two Nexus devices will be made by the same manufacturer. And it's kind of nice to see that not HTC, but Nexus went full circle. I mean, the whole thing of Nexus was that each manufacturer had an option and a chance to actually build Google's flagship phone. And of course, it started off with HTC, and then it moved over to Samsung for a few times. It moved over to LG for a couple times, and it moved over to Motorola, and then it moved back to LG, and then they optioned, a non-traditional one, which was the Huawei 6P. They optioned for that one, and yeah, so who knows? I mean, some people may have thought, those people who were okay with ZTE devices were probably hoping that maybe ZTE would eventually make a Nexus device. And you know what? They're still years down the road. Android is not going to stop now. So it's still years down the road that we may see an actual Nexus device made by ZTE. And I know that's probably a very unpopular statement I'm making, but it's possible. I mean, no one ever thought that they would actually, commission Huawei to be, to make the phablet size Nexus, which was known as the 6 Premium, but they did. And to a lot of people's, fingernail biting nervousness of, is the Chinese manufacturer going to screw this up? The 6P turned out to be a phenomenally, very, very well put together device. So, but for right now, HTC is making it. And of course, it wasn't last year, but the year before's Nexus 9 was made by HTC, the tablet. So, now that HTC is kind of like, with the HTC 10 is kind of revamping itself, it's nice to see that Google kind of looked at them and said, hey, why don't we commission you guys to make our next two Nexus devices? And that's kind of like, two thumbs up, because I'm really excited to see what these devices are going to look like. But also, too, is, is the trend of Nexus still going to go full circle? They're still going to travel around and commission companies like Samsung and LG and all of them to be making Nexus devices for them? Because it's also rumored that Google has gone into making its own hardware. And if so, will they just finally say, all right, enough passing around. Now Nexus has to stay home with Google and be built by Google. That's another thing to consider here. So, but that's it for this little rant video. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know by leaving me that thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Click that subscribe button right there on the mobile application. My name is Rob with the Android. Thanks for checking me out. And you'll see me in the next one, guys. Bye.